Hi. Okay, hopefully we're good now.
Hi.
Hello.
Yeah,
Sorry about that.
this time is right.
It's
It's okay.
set up
Hello,
my normal
everyone.
camera and it wasn't working, so I've had to switch to my laptop camera, unfortunately.
It's okay. Hello, everyone. This is Echo from my machine, and here is our friend Lee Barrett.
Hi, good morning, everyone. Hope you're all enjoying the expo there in Chongqing.
Yeah, the 2021 China-SCO Forum on Digital Economy Industry and Smart China
Hmm.
Expo kicked off yesterday and will last 3 days. Today is the second day, and we keep on our journey on this high-tech event. These both events will be integrated and resources will be shared. And these high-tech events highlight smart industry, technological innovation, and business model innovation that surely bring changes to people's production and life. So, Lee,
Hmm.
what do you think about the Smart China Expo this year in Chongqing? What's your interested about in this expo?
Well, I think these kind of expos are pretty amazing. I mean, I the one in Chongqing, I wasn't aware that Chongqing was such a hub for technology until about 18 months ago when I visited there myself. And I just think, not just Chongqing, but actually Chongqing is the center for the autonomous driving as well, isn't it? And that was something I wasn't aware of. And we spoke to people there, and I'm just mind blown by the speed that China is moving. I mean, if you look at many other countries, they're still in the phase of rolling out 5G technology, the basic technology, whereas China are almost complete with that stage, and they're moving on to the second stage where they're using that technology to help businesses and forward the technology to bring sort of 5G manufacturing, 5G automation to so many things. It's pretty incredible, really, how fast they are moving.
Okay, so I'm going to take you to tour around in this central hall,
Okay,
which
cool.
is the
Look,
yeah yeah. And if you have, I will switch the camera, and if you have anything that interested you, and we can stop and we can share it with our audience, and you can leave
okay,
your
cool,
comments.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I just say hello to Noel. I see Noel Lee's in the stream. So hi, Noel, how you doing?
Okay, let's get in, and I will switch the
Okay.
camera. Switch the camera.
You're gonna go forward view, yeah?
Yeah. Hi, Brenda. Morning, Brenda. Okay, I'm waiting for my colleague to send me the stabilizers because
Oh, okay.
my is
No,
broken,
no
but it's
worries.
okay.
What's that going on just to the right? There's a
Mm-hmm.
big screen. What's going on there? That looks
Yeah.
kind of something to do with clean energy, right?
I think it's a video about this enterprise. This enterprise is like a factory to produce hardware facilities for the
Okay.
AI systems. Yeah, let's
Yeah, I
check
mean, as I
in.
said earlier, I'm pretty amazed how fast China are moving along the sort of 5G AI route. As I said, just many countries are still putting their 5G infrastructure in place. Many countries don't have a very good 5G infrastructure, but China are like, I think they've got over 400 cities covered. Shenzhen, where I'm from, is the first city to have full coverage. I know Chongqing has a lot of 5G coverage. And
Mm-hmm.
they're now moving on to that sort of next stage where they're using it primarily in industry. I mean, a lot of normal people think 5G is just like faster downloads on their mobile phones, but it's so much more. You know, it's enabling massive changes in industry. It's kind of like another industrial revolution, really. And I see China are embracing that with both hands. I actually think the reason that is, is because the strategy comes from the very top. You know, the government are pushing and driving that. They're providing an ecosystem for companies to be able to embrace that technology. They're helping with funding, with grants, with all sorts of things. I think that's pretty amazing. Oh, so we have a robot making some Chinese tea.
Yeah.
So the traditional with the high tech.
I think it's a multifunction robot, but in this place, it can only just pour tea for us, but it is really lovely.
You can see how delicate this robot can be.
And you talked about the 5G in China. You know, up to 2021. Yeah, up to 2021. In Chongqing, 5G base station ranked the first in China. So in this expo, we can see. You are losing my voice. Okay, can you hear?
I don't have a great signal, right?
Do we solve the problem this time? Thank you. 辛苦了，辛苦了。
Okay, I'm back now.
感谢你电话。
Yeah, sorry, I don't know whether. Hi.
Hi.
Just say hello to Robbie GTI, who's coming in from Ireland. It's 3 a.m. there, so appreciate you joining the stream.
Are we good?
We're also streaming to Facebook too. Yeah, we good.
Okay, but I think it's kind of too inclined, so I'm adjusting the camera. Excuse me, and thank you for your patience. And if you like our live stream, don't forget to like and share. This is iChongqing and Lee Barrett. Follow us on our YouTube channel, our Facebook account, Twitter account. Okay, we are going to keep our journey in 2021 China-SCO Forum Digital.
820. Greetings to the Philippines too.
So I think something wrong with the stabilizer. I'm just make this. Okay, finally.
Yeah, we got it. Yeah, cool.
Yeah, we got it. Okay.
Good.
Good. Everybody's good.
Something I wasn't aware of is actually Chongqing is one of the largest place in China for manufacture of laptop computers, aren't they?
Yeah.
They export laptop computers all over the world. I had no idea about that until maybe 18 months ago when I first visited Chongqing. And I was just blown away by the amount of technology innovation that's happening there in Chongqing. You have a huge company there called Heya, and they've set up a completely AI automated production line in Chongqing, and that blew my mind. We also went to see the Chang'an car factory. And actually, that video did extremely well on our channel, and we saw the chassis assembly plants, and it was literally all robots. There's virtually no humans there at all. It was just incredible.
Yeah, Chang'an Auto was a traditional auto vehicle company in Chongqing, but now it's more than that. It is like upgrading and transforming their systems and through the industrial internet, which is really important in this year's Expo, the industrial internet, which is I'm showing you
Yeah,
right now. Hmm.
sure. I mean, I see, not just Chongqing, but all of China are on a really big mission to use 5G and industrialization. I've seen numerous examples as some of your viewers may know, we do some cooperation with Huawei. Now, Huawei are really, opening up that market for so many enterprises. And along with sort of China Telecom, China Unicom, and China Mobile, who've made very, very fast progress in installing the 5G infrastructure. So all these companies, I see examples of ports that are completely automated, mines that are completely automated. This is bringing sort of safety in a huge amount to these previously dangerous industries.
Yeah, and I know you've been to Dazhu Road Caverns, right?
That's right. Yes.
Yeah, and there is a display area for Dazhu district to show their technology and to produce their hardware industry through the industrial internet. So yeah, so I think it's quite interesting to see these traditional manufacturers to updating their technologies through the industrial internet. Here comes
Yeah. I mean,
your Mhm.
uh-huh.
Yeah, it's okay. Here comes
This
your
is
yeah. This is the whole automatic manufacturing system.
uh-huh. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, this is amazing, isn't it? How and you know what surprises me? How quick Chinese companies are keying into this new technology. They really are racing forward with this, and I think they see it as that. I think one, China knows they have maybe a labor problem that's coming up in the future because there may be just not enough young people to go into the workforce to do those traditional labor jobs. So they're
Hmm.
automating a lot of that. And also, I think they see it as a way that they can remain competitive with lower labor cost countries.
Hmm.
Whereas previously they might have lost that business to other countries. By
Yeah.
automating, they're able to keep a lot of that because the cost of production is rapidly decreased. And on top of that, the quality is improved because obviously with any manual labor, you always have an issue of potential quality. Whereas with automation, you have a really sort of base of quality that never changes.
Yeah, I agree. And this is like, wow, this is a whole system of the Humi network, which is a domestic brand that serves solutions for those factories for transforming and upgrading their systems.
Their
It's a
machinery.
Chongqing, yeah, a Chongqing, a brand from Chongqing.
Wow, that's cool. Yeah, I mean, as I say, this is really racing forward at such a speed. I find it quite difficult to keep up with because they're moving so quickly.
Yeah,
So this is making some kind of engines by the looks of it here, some
yeah.
motor or engine components. Wow. Yeah, I think automating production really improves quality because once these AI robots are programmed, they don't make errors. Whereas obviously with humans there'll always be some element of error, but with robots and AI that just doesn't happen. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Robbie. China will lead in the fields of robotics and AI. And I was talking, I did an interview about a month ago with this 25-year-old master's graduate from England. And he'd come to Shanghai in China to do a PhD in AI. And I asked him, well, why did you choose China? And he basically said China has just much more in this field. And one of the big advantages China has is the sheer amount of data they have available because of the sheer size of the population. You know, no other country comes close to having the same amount of data as that China have. And data is the key ingredient for AI, and China have more of that ingredient than anybody else, which is really interesting.
Now I'm going to show you an AI system that can write a poem for you, if you are interested.
Write a poem, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, okay. I'm moving to it.
So less industrial and more, what do we call it? Lifestyle, I guess.
Yeah. And here we have a display area from the China Construction Bank. This machine is for it's called the digital currency, for their digital currency that officially released. Yeah, officially released by the Chinese banks. So they call it eCNY. And you can use the machine to order your coffee and pay for it with the AI digital currency.
Yeah, that's really cool. Yeah, I mean, I live in Shenzhen, and about 6 months ago, maybe less than that, around Christmas time, I think it was. So yeah, about 6 or 7 months ago, they did a trial of the e-yuan here in Shenzhen. It was very successful, and I think the Chinese Bank of China are getting very close to rolling out the e-yuan across the whole of China, and this will make banking inclusive for literally everybody, you know. And I think this will be a major step forward, not only domestically but also internationally. We see more and more countries now who wanting an alternative to the American financial system, i.e. Russia and Iran and some of these other countries. I think the e-yuan will be a major step forward for China and the world, actually.
Yeah. Wow, so here comes coffee.
Wow.
And wow, everybody's waiting on the line.
Everybody wants a coffee, right?
Yeah, wants coffee to pay for it by the eCNY.
Yeah, that's so cool. I'm really excited about getting my eCNY wallet. Right now I use Alipay and Weixin, but I'm really looking because all those are electronic payments. They're not true e-currencies, where the eCNY is a true e-currency, you know. And you know, people will be able to use that even if they don't have a bank account. So it'll be fantastic for tourists. So a tourist could come to Chongqing, get their, you know, is it a 144-hour visa at the border? And then they can top up their e-wallet with eCNY and have no problem exploring Chongqing or any other city in China.
So this place is for the Alibaba. They display their high tech. It's all about this one, the cloud computer, they call it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's called Wuyi. It's all your data. You can upload all your data in this one, and it's very, very small. Just like a wallet. Yeah.
So explain a little bit more about this, because this just looks like a normal external hard drive to me. So why is it different?
我想请问一下这个的特点，它的最大的特点。
这个是在移动化很安全，它所有的数据前面您说数据在这里面不在，那所有的数据都是在后端家里的资源池上面。
Oh, so all the data can update from this to the cloud system. So the biggest feature of this one is their security.
Okay, so
Of their data.
it's a secure protocol to transfer from there to the cloud. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, Alibaba are actually probably one of the biggest players in China for cloud computing. You know, a lot of Westerners think Alibaba is just an e-commerce company, but they are actually so much more. They are one of the leading companies in AI. They even developing their own AI chips. They're a massive player in the cloud space, as are Tencent and Huawei. You know, China have some really huge cloud computing companies, and Alibaba are one of those huge cloud companies, right?
And this is our locker, but only for food delivery.
Ah, okay.
Yeah,
So does it keep it warm?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
wow.
Yeah. This and you can keep your food warm and without touching it, and you can
Hey,
save
that's pretty
time.
cool. So warm, cold, right? So it can keep stuff chilled and hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, because being from the UK, right? I quite like chocolate, and sometimes I order some chocolate from Taobao, and it gets delivered. Then it sits in the locker in the daytime, and it starts to melt, and that's a real problem.
Yeah.
So this would be perfect. You know, most communities have a set of lockers where parcels are delivered, but this is the first time I've seen these ones that can keep things warm or cold. So that's a really cool
especially
idea.
for food, and especially
that's
in
brilliant.
COVID-19 time, and for one of the solutions for people doesn't want to touch each other. And
yeah, that's really good. I think the pandemic has really accelerated some business ideas within China, you know. And I think actually China were probably, from a point of view of online delivery, they were very prepared for the pandemic. You know, it was still very easy to order and get food and essential items because they had a system where the delivery companies would deliver to the lockers, and then you would go and get the goods out of the lockers. So it really cut down the human to human contact at that sort of key time where the pandemic was at its peak, you know.
now we come to Tencent place, and we are looking for the AI system who can write a poem. And somebody is asking a good question about coffee machine that we just visit. And Hailey and Echo, what is ECNY? Can you answer this question for him?
Sure. Okay, so ECNY is the first truly digital currency, and it will be backed by the Bank of China. So it's not like a cryptocurrency that has nobody backing it. This will be backed by the Bank of China. And what you will have on your phone, you will have an ECNY wallet, and you will be able to transfer. So you'll be able to receive payments from other people in ECNY. And then if you want to, you can go to a bank and convert that ECNY to real money. And you can transfer currency or ECNY into that wallet. So this is not like a cryptocurrency. This is real currency in electronic form. And actually, China will be the first country worldwide to roll this out. It's already been tested in around 6 or 8 cities throughout China. And those trials have been extremely successful. And we're now in the phase where many stores and businesses are gearing up to accept ECNY. And then once that's in place, I think the Bank of China will roll it out onto a full-scale launch. So it's the first true electronic currency. Have we lost echo at the show, or is it me that's got the problem? I'm not sure. If people can still hear me, can they let me know? I think it's just me. But I just want to reiterate about the tech and AI that's going on in China. As I said earlier, China are really embracing AI and 5G technology in industrial and commerce situations. You know, as I said before, most countries are still rolling out 5G infrastructure. China are really far down the road on that, and they're now implementing that in many commercial and enterprise situations, as we can see from walking around this exhibition here.
Yeah. Thank you guys for your patience. This is the AI, and we're back. And do you have anything that you want to say to the AI? You can name your point, and you can give a name on it or give your word on it. We can. Yeah.
I'm not a very poetic person. I'll let you do that, Echo.
Okay, I'll let our colleague Min to do this. Min.
Hi, Min. Yeah, let's her pick something. Hi.
Okay. Say something. She said Chongqing is the best.
Okay, so now it will write a poem about Chongqing being the best, right?
Yeah. It is writing. Okay. Should I read it to you guys in Chinese?
Yes, please.
Because I cannot translate this. It's more like an ancient poem. 重流先长日，庆典在朝端。最感垂家泪，力勤力马干。
Maybe it is like some homesick.
What?
Homesick.
I don't understand.
Homesick. 最感垂家泪。
Wow. So it's talking about homesick, missing your hometown.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So it's written a poem about you being homesick, right? Oh,
Yeah.
that's sweet.
Yeah. It's beautiful. Beautiful. Okay.
Yeah, Courtney, I can't wait to try out the ECNY either. I'm really excited about that. I really want to get the wallet on my phone and start spending. I noticed some stores around Shenzhen are starting to display the symbol that they can accept ECNY. So yeah, I'm really excited about it too.
And they also have
Hopefully.
this, yeah, and they also have this AI system to judge your English and Chinese speaking level.
Oh,
Yeah, so
wow.
basically, this is like this brand is called this iFlyTech. Yeah, they do these translations. Yeah.
Oh, we saw these at a previous exhibition before. It's real-time translation on.
Yes.
So you can speak into one phone and it real-time translates it to somebody on the other end of the line. That is really cool.
Oh, we can see yesterday we haven't seen any people walking around there. We just saw a lot of media, press, and some office leaders to come here to visit this place. But today we can see people coming around and asking for these high-tech products and trying to understand. And it's a good thing.
iFlyTech have some really cool solutions, actually. They really do.
Wow. This is Chang'an Auto area.
Okay.
Here is.
Yeah, we've actually visited the Chang'an factory and we saw the chassis production line, and
wow,
I was just absolutely amazed. It was something like out of a movie. You know, they were manufacturing huge amounts of these chassis and there was literally nobody around. There was just a few people in the control room and the whole factory was pretty much automated to make those chassis. That was pretty impressive. If you want to see more about that, you can see the video of that on our channel.
Yeah, everybody, if you're new on our live stream, don't forget to like and share, okay? And follow our account iChongqing and follow Barry's account on YouTube. We will bring you more about Chongqing in China. And there's nobody showing their information and introduction for us, so we're gonna move on to this.
I'll just quickly say something about
Mhm.
Chongqing and autonomous driving. Chongqing
Okay.
have the sort of central research center for autonomous driving within China. And something that's really interesting that I learned about this is that there's many companies around China that are developing autonomous driving solutions.
Yeah.
And however, they all share their data. They have a central data deposit where they can all share their driving data. So this gives each individual company access to a huge amount of autonomous driving data, which they can use to develop their systems. And that's very different to Western companies, where a Western company will, like Tesla, will keep their own data, Google will keep their own data, other companies. But in China, it's all shared through this central data store, which I think is a really good thing. Obviously, the data's sort of anonymous, so you don't know whose data it is.
Yeah.
But it helps it gives sort of smaller companies access to huge amounts of data in order that they can develop things much more quickly. And I think that's a really great thing.
Yeah. Share the data and let us
Yeah.
unite it together.
That's right. We actually got to speak to a professor from the institute in Chongqing, and that was a really interesting conversation.
What's his point about this data sharing in China?
Yeah, well, it is basically saying that it allows companies to develop things much more quickly, because the more data you have, the better becomes your AI model. So it's all about, it's like data for AI is the new gold. It's the thing that makes AI work. And the more data you have, the quicker you can train those models. And that's something that China has an abundance of, because it has so much population. The amount of data is just incredible. So if you have two companies that are developing autonomous driving, you have two companies' data, where in China there are probably hundreds of companies working on autonomous driving solutions. So you have the data from all those companies being fed into a central store, so they can all leverage that data to develop things much more quickly. And that's really positive in my thinking.
Yeah. And somebody is Miku Chen. He said wings. Yes, the cars that we just visit, and they combine the famous game from the Tencent. It's called King of Honor. It's a really popular cell phone game in China. So they combine this game of their cars and to do this really trending cars. But still, it's a traditional energy car. But the design and the shape of the car is perfect. They use the hero of the game to make the win.
Yeah, but I think something people in the West don't realize as well is just how quickly China are moving to green energy. Now, I know many people will say, but they still have a lot of fossil fuel stations. That is true. However, they are transitioning extremely quickly. Now, Shenzhen, the city I live in, they have like all the buses, all the taxis are electric. And throughout China, the sales of electric vehicles are just absolutely rocketing, and there's a lot of incentives from the Chinese government that if you are replacing your car, if you buy an electric vehicle, there's actually like benefits you can get. For example, if you buy a fossil fuel car, you might have to wait a long time to get the registration plate, and it will also cost a lot of money. Whereas if you buy an electric vehicle, you can get the registration plate immediately, and it's free. You don't have to, apart from maybe an administration charge, you don't have to pay a lot of money for that. And as I travel around China, I see more and more electric vehicles. You have companies like BYD and Geely, who are
Yeah,
really
yeah.
pushing hybrid and electric vehicles. And in fact, all the auto manufacturing in China are pushing their electric vehicles now. And this is a very positive. And I think a lot of Westerners are not aware of how much China as a country are doing in the green energy field. They're moving very, very quickly to green energy.
Yeah. And here it comes 3D, naked eye 3D micro
Wow.
LED. Yeah.
That's so cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, if anybody doesn't know, Comcat are a huge. I know them because they're a big TV manufacturer, but a lot of these companies do so much more than what you realise. I mean, this is just amazing, isn't it? Look at that. That looks so realistic that it's 3D, but that's on a screen, right?
Yeah. Right now, in every city, every big city in China, we have 1 or 2 these naked eye 3D LED, but they are huge.
Yeah. Conquer are one of the largest screen manufacturers in China, I believe.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, micro LED. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, that is very impressive, isn't it? That looks so realistic.
Yeah. Astronauts.
Wow.
Hello to you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like this.
And just, I think there's still some Chinese astronauts up in space, right?
Yeah.
In the space station. Yeah.
Yes. Big news to China.
Yeah.
Yeah. Our Twitter is continuing tweeting this information news about their life.
That's right.
In
Yeah.
space. Yes. How they.
Yeah. I mean, China have done phenomenal in the last few years in space exploration. They've launched numerous rockets into space. They've got the space station up and going. They've landed on Mars. They've landed on the dark side of the moon. They're the first country to land on the dark side of the moon. And some of the pictures that are coming back from those explorations are just absolutely amazing.
Yeah. So
this looks cool.
Yeah, here's a scenario that shows
driving simulator, right?
Yes, smart driving system. Yeah, here comes the meeting, so you can jump in.
I think this is probably something that will be implemented in the future for learner drivers. So they won't actually go out onto a real road. They will use like this simulated driving, and then they can introduce hazards to see how the learner reacts to those hazards. That would be really cool.
Yeah, and this one are both from Chang'an Automatic.
Wow, that is really cool.
And this is a self-driving car from Chang'an. And the level is L4. Yeah, L4.
Wow.
I think the highest level is L5.
Yes. I think that there's still some time to reach that though. But what is interesting, I noticed that a couple of Chinese companies now are putting into service not necessarily cars on public roads, but certainly bus services are starting to, automated bus services are now starting to go into operation in various cities in China. I think Chongqing recently, actually, because I think Baidu have a large base in Chongqing, I think, for autonomous buses. Wow.
I think it's like this is a security monitor system for the manufacturers. And when
this looks some sort of like automated manufacturing process here.
Yeah, and behind them, those screens are for the security monitor. Yeah, 可以. I'm asking the girl to display this system for us.
这个地方就是如果有黑客的话，他已经攻击进来到了我们的办公网络，然后从办公网络横向渗透到我们的类似系统。
So if somebody is hacking the system,
Uh-huh.
是的，把我们的整个它已经停摆了。
Oh, the whole manufacturing system will stop immediately.
然后在我们的工业
Ah,
互联
right,
网安全
okay.
大脑这里就能够直接看得见我们的攻击情况。
Okay.
Yeah, because one of the things as we
通过看见
automate
我
more
们
and
的
more
攻击可以恢复
manufacturing,
它，然后我们支付它之后又开始
industrial espionage will become a much bigger
大概
thing
就是这
through
么一
through
个网
hacking.
络攻防的攻
So
击的一个情节。
I guess there's a big market for companies like this that will provide security for automated manufacturing and AI
Yeah.
systems.
Yeah. The security problem always comes the first to the
Of course, yeah.
yes enterprises. Okay,
Because
move on.
let's be honest, every country around the world is trying to hack into each other. You know, I mean,
Yeah.
many people will always point the finger and say it's China, China, China. But in reality, you know, it's
Yeah.
every country, everywhere, are all doing the same kind of thing. You know.
Yeah. I think the bank area is quite interesting because the financial industry, the financial technology is a huge issue right now.
Yes, yes. I think the banking actually is going to see one of the biggest disruptions in its history, because once we move to true e-currency, things are going to absolutely be so different to the past. Oh, this is pretty cool. I had a go on this at another exhibition. This makes cycling in the gym or your home so much more interesting.
Yeah.
And with these, you can actually link up to other people in other parts of the world and race against other people.
Yeah,
That's so
yeah,
cool.
Yeah, you can upload your data to the cloud, and everybody can.
Oh, this is a flying bicycle.
Yeah, you're riding a bicycle, but somehow you are flying.
Yeah, but no, it's really cool. I experienced this at another exhibition, and you can race against other people in different parts of the world. You can load, if you want to cycle through a forest or on the road or around a lake. So cool.
So it's basically a smart sports system, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I think
And they also have it with running too, so you can run
Yeah.
on a treadmill, but you
Yeah.
can be running around a lake or a forest or something like that. It's really good.
Okay, I'm going to run in the rest of this area.
Okay, let's take a look.
Okay, we're going to the next. And with this behind us, this is a central hall, including Chongqing and the other domestic and Chongqing brands about the industrial internet. So we're
So
going to
is the exhibition in downtown Chongqing, or is it
in
outside
downtown.
the center?
In
Okay.
downtown, and where this place is called Chongqing International 悦来重庆 International Exhibition Center. Yeah, Chongqing have
It is-
whole.
Yeah, I think this is the same place as it was last year, right?
Yes, Chongqing
Yes,
has
yeah.
been holding this event, Smart China Expo, for 3 years. This is the third year.
Yeah, it's a really nice modern exhibition center. Actually, it's a really
Yeah.
nice place.
Yes, and this year we have another important issue is China-SCO Forum. It's called it is China and the Shanghai Cooperation Organization Forum to hold here the same time with the Smart China Expo. So we have these member states, these observer states, these dialogue partners from the Shanghai Cooperation. These countries, they brought their high technology, their innovation achievements, and the cooperation fruits between Chongqing and the countries here and to display them. So,
Cool.
we including the UK, the Australia, and I think we have Korea. Yeah, Singapore. Yeah, Singapore and Chongqing has a long relationship on the digital economy industry. Yeah.
That's
where
really
we are
good.
going to. Well, I'm going to head into
Going into N2.
Yeah, into.
Uh-huh.
So, Lee, have you ever been to this place?
I have. I was there last year. It
Oh,
was a little bit smaller last year because we were still, right near the peak pandemic time. But it was
yeah.
really, really interesting. I remember seeing some such cool stuff there.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I mean, it looks as if it's much bigger this year than it was last year.
Yeah. Look at here. Here's the
Wow, lots of
pavilion
different
for
countries'
China.
pavilions,
SCO.
right? Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Wow, that's
And
cool.
I think this area it consists of 4 parts, and the most important is the smart logistics here.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I just say, I mean, I've been coming to China since like 2007, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
And up until about maybe 18 months or 2 years ago, I'd heard of Chongqing, but I'd never really paid much attention. And then about a year and a half ago, me and Ollie visited there, and wow, what a place. It has so much. Literally, you could spend 2 weeks in Chongqing easily and do something different every day. It has something for scenery, it has technology, it has an amazing downtown city area, which is like nothing you've ever seen.
Yeah.
It has some cool foods and restaurant scene. It has a cool nightlife scene. There is just so much, museums.
Yeah.
It's just and like hardly anybody's heard of it, and it just blows your mind when you're there. I mean, it was one of the biggest. It was almost a bigger shock to me than Shanghai when I first landed in Shanghai like 14 years ago. It's like, wow, this city that I've never been to is just amazing, and that's Chongqing,
Yeah. In this area, we'll explain why Chongqing becomes an international logistic hub right now, but from a mainland city, China. We only have 2 rivers, but we don't have sea, we don't have ports, So this is the reason we depend on the smart railway. This is one of the most important to show you how Chongqing becomes the biggest.
And this is the railway that goes right from Chongqing to Europe, right?
Yes, and we have this important port. This is the nearest port in China. This place is called Qingzhou in Guangxi province, and the guy just told us this new area. This area is showing the connection of the land and sea trade corridor. It's not only the railway; it's transformed from the railway to the sea, to the ports, so that could save time, lower costs, and help Chongqing become the international logistics.
I think this is something that many people in the West forget. There was a lot of talk that a lot of manufacturing was going to move out of China to other countries, and we've seen that over the time of the pandemic, actually China's exports have increased, and the reason that is, it's not just that China have amazing manufacturing expertise and experience, unparalleled in many other parts of the world, but they have a very, very robust logistics infrastructure, and they have some of the best logistics infrastructure in the world.
Yes.
It's very easy for people to say, oh, we can manufacture all this stuff in India or Vietnam, but those countries just have nowhere near the level of infrastructure to transport those goods, from China pretty much anywhere around the world. And that's something that many people forget, is how sophisticated and developed China's logistics infrastructure is. And that's something that you must consider when you're choosing somewhere to have your products manufactured, because it's all right getting it manufactured, but then if it takes 3 weeks to get it shipped, where from China it could take 1 week, then it's defeating the object of manufacturing somewhere else. China has just amazing logistics infrastructure, and that's something that has been built over a number of years, you know. And now many of China's ports are completely automated. I've seen ports which just are amazing, you know. There's virtually no people work there. It's all AI automation, and those ports are super efficient.
And the videos showing the smart storage solution system in China, and also this is the whole automatic storage in China.
Yeah. I mean, China have invested such a lot of money and investment into logistics, manufacturing, and transport logistics.
So this one is showing a 5G system to inspect the driver's condition when the driver, because the long distance transformation can cause exhausted, right, to people.
Sure.
So this is for the security and
that's really good.
Yes, for 5G. Well, I like this one.
The ports are being automated at a really fast rate in China. There's many ports now which are fully automated.
Yeah, this is the model for it.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive.
I think this is the most important part in the SCO, China-SCO export pavilions. Yeah.
We were in we were at JD's headquarters, or one of their big distribution centers in Beijing a few months ago, and something that I found just incredible is that JD.com have suggested that by the year 2025, they hope that all deliveries from their system will be delivered in a time frame of 6 hours maximum. So that's kind of incredible, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wow, that's what machine is that then?
请问一下，这个你好，请问这个有吗？这个机器人是什么机器人啊？它是用作于什么的作用
？Take care, Kermit. See you next time.
Yeah, see you next time. 作为盘点是吗？
盘点对所有的库房里，然后一般来说，它会有日盘点、月盘点，就是说对库房里的货物自动盘点。
This robot will calculate the products, the number of the products automatically.
Oh wow! Okay.
Day by day. Yeah. Wow, this is excellent. Okay. I think we have another smart tourism part here, which includes some. Hello, little one. Here there is another one. We can see this kind of robot in Chongqing now in hotels in some public areas, especially in hotels.
Actually, I eat at I live here in Henggang in Shenzhen. A local, it's kind of like a Dongbei style restaurant. They have these that bring the drinks to your table, and it's just kind of a small restaurant. It's not even a big chain store. But even they are using these kind of things.
Yeah, I think people in China are embraced to this high tech. They have an open mind to this. Okay, here comes the.
I mean, I find the adoption of technology in China incredible compared to the West. People adopt technology here because I think that they feel anything that can improve the efficiency or the convenience, they're on board with it. Whereas the West, I feel, are much more hesitant to take on new technology. I think Chinese people really embrace technology very quickly.
Here comes simple but interesting interactive equipment. Yeah, with the Dazuro carbons. You can stay on the map and the screen will show you. Yeah, the carbon.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, an
Is that
interactive.
Daju?
Yeah,
Daju carving, right?
Dazu roll
Okay.
carvers. Yes.
Oh, I've been there. That's very
Yeah.
impressive, actually.
Yeah,
Oh, this is a Huawei exhibit.
yes, Huawei has corroborated the roll carbon. So what is this? It's for the museum, right? I think this
It
kind
looks
of
like it, yeah.
yeah, I think this kind of interactive facilities will rise the interest of the kids and teenagers to
Yeah,
push them to
actually,
go to the
me,
museum. Mhm.
yeah, me also. I actually find museums a little bit boring, but when you have these interactive things that you can touch and it
Yeah,
talks about, oh wow, that's so cool. It's a completely 3D look. You can just spin it
yeah,
around.
yes.
That's
And
really good.
here comes the information about this
Yeah.
destination and objects and these ancient objects and relics.
And the great thing about these, they can also be programmed into multi languages. So if you have tourists
Yeah.
from Japan or England or Korea, just a quick touch, it can switch into a completely different language. So it's perfect for places like museums and other visitor attractions.
Yes. Wow. Here comes 5:16 minutes. Wow. Almost an hour. It's a fun trip with you, Lee.
It's
I think.
good. There's just so much going on.
What is this one?
Whoa! Oh,
Totally different.
it's like it's either
Water
to
spraying.
spray water into the air, maybe to keep down dust or to cool
Yeah.
people.
We can see a lot of kinds of robots here.
Yeah, I see these in operation in many hotels now in China that you can order from app on your phone, and the robot will take it in the elevator and bring it up to your room, like toothbrush or toothpaste or some sort of essentials that you might run out of, or food.
Yeah. Okay, we are going to show you some. The N3 is called the Regions Corporation, and we have some districts that display in their and innovation achievements in Chongqing. Districts in Chongqing. You know, Dazhu is one of these districts in Chongqing, and
Yes,
we also
yes.
have like a big city. We have 39 districts. Yeah, in the total.
Yeah, Chongqing is actually quite huge, isn't it? It's not just
Yeah.
a downtown city area. You have many
Suburban
districts.
areas. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, heading to the N3.
Okay.
The weather today is not really hot, but it's kind of sweltering, you know. If you ever come to Chongqing, you will feel the humid weather, the humid air, and kind of make your skin sticky.
Yeah, and in summertime, it's super hot in Chongqing. Super hot. I thought Shenzhen was hot and humid, but you go to Chongqing and it's on another level.
Yeah. And we
I
have
think- I think when we were there last year, it was in the high 30 degrees throughout some of the days we were there. It's just really hot.
And we have two regions collaborations. This one is for the districts in Chongqing. This one is for those countries. And we go the districts first, okay?
Okay. Yeah.
哦，对啊，是这个 ，Yeah, this one. 哦，你说国别馆是吗？
对，国别馆。
Okay. Here comes the Nan'an district. We can show you this one. I think this car is a self-driving car, but for the experiment, right? Yeah. This guy is kind of creepy, but he's not a real person. Yeah, for the test. The car is self-driving car. 2 level. Yeah.
Is it?
Developed
Which
by
brand is that?
I'm not sure. 请问 请问这个车的品牌是什么呀？这个车是
保真
宝骏，
宝
骏，
宝骏
哦，宝骏 ，yeah yeah yeah，
保真 ，yeah，OK。
yeah OK， 所以这个也是重庆新城研发的吗？
这个不是，这个是我们那个招商车研和那个上汽通用50，然后
合作的，
就是对联合实验室里面开发的。
哦 ，OK。It's a car produced, invented, and produced by Chongqing and Baojun. Okay. I think this area displays some achievements from the college in Chongqing. This one is
Okay.
college.
Yes.
Yeah, some college in Chongqing. Mostly are in the micro digital industry field. Yes.
Yeah, I find China's very supportive from a government level for these institutions to develop technology. There's a lot of resource put in. I've been to one or two they're like workshops where students can develop things, and they're very well financed and resourced.
Yeah. Wow. Is it a drone?
Yeah, that's some sort of drone, isn't it?
Yeah.
给您个我们的那个环保袋吧。
But I think it's important to remember the amount of STEM students that China produces each year. There's sort of in sciences and technology subjects, it's just a huge amount of Chinese students graduating those kind of subjects.
Actually, this year's Smart Expo, we have a special area for those kids, and I think it's under 12 age kids for their invention of smart industry.
Oh, wow.
For the area to show you guys. And I think
That's a cool little thing,
yeah,
isn't it? Wow. Oh, it's an automated drink store.
Yeah. This is called Flying Through Jiefang Bay. Wearing the VR glasses.
This is a VR ride.
Yeah. Okay. So， 请问这个是什么车呀？
这个是我们的 MR 机甲战车。
It's like AR bumper cars.
混合现实，这个是。
Hey, that looks cool.
这是他们的游戏画面。
Oh, I want to go on that.
这个英文名叫什么
Wow.
Wow.
Mecha Race.
That looks really cool.
Yeah.
It's like
Mecha.
AR bumper cars.
Yeah, it's called Mecha Race. The guy told me.
That looks good, man.
Mixed
reality. Yeah, mixed
right?
reality. You can see the reality, and at the same time, you can see the bullet. You can see the bomb.
Oh, you can see the reality, and
you can.
So it's a mixture of mixture of real and AR. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, you can see the booming at the same time.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah, I do want to play this. Okay. So this one is for different district in Chongqing, and they have different important technologies. And or something interesting. Hey guys, if you like our live stream, don't forget to like and share, okay, and follow and subscribe our channel on YouTube.
Wow, that looks a pretty cool car.
Oh, and there is something special I want to show you. And this is a smart medical house that is already officially in Chongqing, and you can go for these medical diagnose here all by yourself. And when you get into this place, when you get into there, 你好，有人给我们展示一下吗？
So this is like This is like a smart pharmacy. You can get a diagnosis, and then it
Yeah.
will dispense some drugs or medicine for you, right?
Yeah. Scan your face
Yeah, that is
there. Yeah, scan your face, and you can get
really
into.
cool.
Yeah, and they told me you only have to take 5 minutes to finish the whole process.
So you can have it's kind of a consultation, and then they will
Yeah.
recommend some maybe medicine or tell you what to do. That is really good.
Long distance diagnosis.
So actually, one of these can be installed in sort of remote locations, or more remote locations, or in cities. That's a really, really good thing, man.
Yes, and you can test the blood pressure here.
Wow.
Yeah.
And temperature and
You
everything.
can choose your doctor. They are all online for 24 hours.
That's really good.
Yeah, I can just get your medicine.
That is a really great application of technology.
Yeah, and it's already. Yeah. And it's already released in Yongchuan district in Chongqing. I think it's.
That's brilliant.
I think it's really.
That's a really great thing. That is.
Yeah. And these are motorcycles, I think. 它那个里面是有车吗？
没有，我觉得好像不在这里。
里面没有什么了，是吧？好的。I've always wanted to know how the technologies promote the economy development of this district in Chongqing. Because it's one thing to live in the city, but it's another thing to live in the countryside. So,
Sure.
I think I've seen some high-tech applications in the agriculture in this area. Yeah, I'm looking for the pavilions.
I think technology is just reaching into every aspect of life, isn't it? Now it's
Yeah.
It's just transforming so much and making things so much more accessible and convenient for people.
Wow. Automatic
ice cream, right?
Yeah, ice cream machine. Can I have one? 我能要一个吗? Thank you.
Oh yeah, get yourself an ice cream, huh?
What kind of flavor?
What do you have a choice of? I like strawberry. What flavors do you like, guys? In the comments, what's your favorite ice cream flavor?
Leave comments. What's your favorite ice cream? If you feel free to.
So I think mine's probably strawberry or maybe banana. I like banana. Oh, there's so many. I like pistachio too.
Oh. Okay.
What's your favorite, Echo?
I don't think I have a choice. He just choose the tea flavor.
Oh.
For me.
That would not be a favorite of mine.
这个是我的，比别人哪个贵？
是我的吗？还是别人的呀？我需不需要等待？
等一2分钟，马上做。
那我一会儿
给你做。
好的，我一会儿过来吧，我在直播。Okay, I'll catch up with him later. He will wait for 1 or 2 minutes. So this area is for Dazi, so they bring in their tech. I'm not sure what it is. It's like a robot arm from the manufacturing, right? Holding these big screens. I think here. This is the Share Bicycle Company. Hello everyone. Feel free to leave your comments if you have any questions about this Smart China Expo in 2021. In this area, I think is one of these share bicycle companies in China.
Yeah, I see more and more of these electric share bicycles, especially
Yeah.
actually there's a lot in some cities. We don't have many electric ones here in Shenzhen, but we went to I think it was Changsha not so long ago, and there's a huge amount there. Do you have many of the electric ones in Chongqing?
Yeah, we have, but it's kind of pity we don't have the special path for these electrical bicycles right now. I think we'll have it in the future because downtown Chongqing is a mountainous city.
Yeah, I mean it's very hilly. There's no flat terrain, so it has its own challenges as a city, doesn't it?
We don't have the history of riding bicycle on the road as they have in Chengdu, in Beijing,
sure.
in Xi'an. Yeah, but
it would be very difficult to ride a bicycle around.
Yes. In this old traditional district, we don't have. In the middle district, we don't have any. But in these suburban areas like Yubei district, we have more flat roads right now. So I think we will have some special roads for those bicycles in the future because they are eco-friendly, right? They are green energy and they are very convenient for people. Okay. 冰淇淋没有拿，在哪儿？我的冰淇淋他帮我做了，帮我拿一个冰淇淋。
Is your ice cream ready?
Yeah, my colleague is running to get it, and we are keep continuing showing you I'm trying to find some tech in agriculture. Here we have there is a district in Chongqing called Zhulin. It's one of these districts along the three gorges of Chongqing, of China. So they produce 榨菜. They produce some kind of pickles. It's very famous. It's very famous, and they have this system, the smart system of the 榨菜manufacturing.
I see.
Yeah, to inspect the numbers, the time of the pickling, and the security problem solutions. Okay, it's called China Pickles Index platform. Yeah. And they have this video about how they use the system to help the pickle production. Okay, now I found one. High tech. Okay, I'll get my ice cream. Okay, we're heading to the other region cooperation. Dumi. I got my ice cream. Thank you. Yeah.
Matcha.
Okay.
Mocha.
Yeah. Mocha. Hi everyone.
Whoa, it looks nice.
Yeah, it looks nice. I will try it.
Share an ice cream.
Yeah. I know mocha is not your favorite.
Not at all. How is it? Good? Yeah.
Is it good? Is it good? It's not very milky, strong flavor.
It's kind of making me jealous though now.
Yeah, they don't have strawberries. You don't be jealous. Okay. So what is this?
It's some sort of personal helicopter.
Yeah, I think so. And it's wow, unmanned helicopter.
Oh, an unmanned.
Yeah.
Whoa, it's like a drone helicopter, right?
Yeah. It's huge.
Wow.
I can see Huawei everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, they're the sort of technology behind all the 5G, aren't they? And you know, this is something that many in the West don't know. Huawei own more 5G patents than any other company in the world.
Yeah. So, I'll show you.
What's that big truck?
It's a firefighter car.
Oh,
Fire.
okay.
And they have a drone on the top of it.
Oh, okay.
See that?
So the
Yeah.
drone can spray water, right?
Yes. And I think the material of the car is something special made.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see drones are being used more and more now in search and rescue, actually.
Yeah.
重庆高新技术产业研究院有限责任公司应运而生。
I'm going to the other region cooperation area
Uh-huh.
where we can.
What's that just on the left, like a panda robot? No, on the left.
Yeah. This one.
Yeah.
Hello, little one. Hi.
It's very cute.
Yeah, it's.
Is it a panda or a penguin or?
I think it's a panda with a hat. So I don't know. I don't know what's. I think it's just showing the kindness.
Yeah, it's kind of cute.
But it's cute. It's cute. That's
It is.
enough. Yeah. Okay. So far, what do you think of this year's Expo?
It looks absolutely amazing. I'm a bit envious that I'm not actually there. I love these kind of things. It's so interesting to see so much innovation going on. And you know, I thought until just a couple of years ago that all the innovations in Shenzhen, you know, and yet the more I'm discovering, Chongqing have got massive innovation centres. Shanghai have got massive innovation. It seems like every major city has got huge amounts of innovation and technology development going on, and I just didn't realise that at all. You know.
Yeah, it's
just
like
blows my mind.
It's like a between these big cities in China.
But
it's a good
it is like competition, but they all cooperate too, you know. If you look at how the cooperation of rolling out 5G between the big networks and it's because it all comes from the top, you know. The Chinese government have lots of scientists and engineers within the government, so they understand about solving some of these problems, you know. And it generally works for the benefit of the people, not just the few, like some Western countries. Things that happen there just benefit a very small amount of people, whereas in China, they try to do things that benefit a majority of the people, you know. Many of these solutions will improve people's lives, you know, and there's no doubt in that. That's just great.
Yeah. Here comes the cooperation of these regions and many foreign countries. This one is Hungary, right? They brought.
Oh wow!
Yeah, this one is called. Actually, they have a name. It's called Smart Hungary. They brought their smart city, smart telecom, smart casualized, smart agriculture, and smart medical. So they brought a lot of technologies here.
Yeah, that's really good.
Glad you. Okay. Walkway system, index system. Okay. Wow.
Yeah, it's amazing how technology is being implemented in so many different areas of life. Wow, that looks like a nice bicycle.
Yeah. 请问这个车的特点是什么呀？请问这个车的特点是什么？
Wow, that's something
在我们
different
的
that
链
we've
条
seen before.
啊，哦，没有链条。Wow, it's an on chain. You can see there's
Wow,
chain in the
yeah.
bicycle. Wow.
Yeah, no chain.
所以这个
Wow.
的它的没有链条的点为什么 ？So it's more lighter.
Wow, that's really cool. Whoa.
Yeah. 就是这个不能体验是吗？只能看是吗？ This is cool. And we have hand in scan. Okay. I like the way they display their products, you know.
Yeah, it's really
They
nice.
put on,
Natural
put on
kind.
some, yeah.
Yeah. That's nice.
Yeah. Kayak first. Okay, I think I saw this in some TV shows, the HBO called House of.
Wow.
Yeah, they use this. Okay. So, oh wow,
So much.
this is kind of smart T-shirt.
Oh yeah.
With the
So
heart
it monitors
inspection.
heart rate monitor.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
with the
cool.
heartbeat testing signals in here.
Wow, that's cool.
This is cool. And we have this one is Australia. They sort of have some smart sports system, but we don't have any specific thing to show. We're moving to, I think there is a smart sleep. Smart sleep. So I think the smart technology is developed so far, and they won't let you not smart even when you're sleeping.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
there's so much that's changing our lives now, technology based, and
This one is from
it's all for
Switzerland.
good, you know. Whoa.
This one is from Switzerland. And can we try on this? 我们能试试吗？能不能试睡一下吗？我们在直播。你好。
Don't fall asleep.
They said this one is really comfortable.
We're gonna give it a try.
When you lie on the bed, the bone of the bed, this one.
Oh, it can adjust.
Will adjust just like your span. Just like your span.
Yeah. So it adjusts to your body shape, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Is it comfortable? Is it nice? Yeah. It's not looking very smart, but I think it will give you the really comfortable feeling.
Yeah.
Help your
Get
spine.
better sleep.
Yeah. Okay.
That's really good.
Thank you, Ming. Okay, so this is the cooperation regions for these countries. I think some of these high technologies are not very specific. They are kind of abstract to display.
Yeah.
So we are looking for some more detailed images and scenarios.
Yeah, these are a bit kind of broad, aren't they?
Yeah, and this is like a display area for the eco-commercial platform for agricultural products in Chongqing. You know, the online shopping is very trendy in China, based on our
big time, yeah.
Based on our advanced logistics industry and the 5G technology. I think people in China, we get used to shop online better than we shop
Yeah,
offline.
and I think the pandemic has really pushed that forward. Like before the pandemic, I would do maybe 50% online and 50% at supermarkets. And now I think I probably do 90 to 95% of my grocery shopping online using
Yeah.
Hema.
Yeah,
And
yeah, Burma.
it's so convenient, you know, I can get it delivered maybe in less than an hour after I've ordered something. And you don't have to order a huge amount of stuff. You can just order 1 or 2 items, you know.
Yeah,
It's so convenient.
yeah.
So convenient.
凉州菜等7大类740个品种
So
开展价格监测。
will you just watch the live stream shopping
和价格走势
to
图，
and
为
shop
文价
something
保供提供
at the same time?
I tend not to do live stream shopping. I feel Taobao is really dangerous, you know. I end up spending so much more money because I buy things that I never even thought about buying. But I open up Taobao and it starts showing me these things, and I think, wow, that looks cool. I'm going to order that. And in China, it's so easy because you have like the payment systems are so integrated. It's just like, you know, sometimes you see one of those live streams and it's just like, you know, 1 or 2 button presses, you ordered, and it's too easy.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
just
too
so
easy
easy.
to
It
get,
is.
so easy to.
Yeah, it's too
Yeah.
easy to spend money, you know.
Yeah.
But it is amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, literally, I've recently moved to a new apartment and I order so much from Taobao and Jingdong, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's just so convenient from tables and cookers to you
Yeah.
know, small things like cables and that. Everything you can possibly think of, you can just order online. It's there within a day or so, you know, just
Yeah.
amazing.
Next time you can try Pinduoduo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't use Pinduoduo much. My main one I use is Taobao and also JD, and Hema. But yeah, I know many people who use Pinduoduo, but it's not one I use much. I just really should, I guess, a bit more. But it's just way too easy. I think I have to uninstall Taobao from my phone because then I'll stop spending money, you know.
You only have to just close your signal and just to shut down your phone. Don't use your phone. Don't use your signal.
Normally, every time I open Taobao, I end up ordering something.
Something you don't need. Something you find out you don't
that's
need
very
it.
true. Yeah, it looks cool when you're buying it, you know. Then you think, do I really need this? Probably not.
That's something that we all should think about in this
I think
period.
so.
Yeah. Okay, heading
But
to
it's
the
just
end.
so easy, you know.
Yeah.
It's just so easy to do.
Yeah, especially in Shenzhen, in those big countries along the. Yeah.
It is. It's incredibly easy.
Yeah. Okay, moving to the N6. This place is so big. So
It's huge, isn't it?
yeah. Yeah. Finally, I think we've made it. And it's almost, I think it's almost lunchtime. And this is our last destination. And something we wanted to show you about this year's smart kids invention display area.
Yeah, this will be interesting.
Yes. Go into.
Yeah, I think the kids growing up now, this generation of kids will grow up in such a different environment from a technology point of view to even the last generation, because technology moves so quickly, you know.
Yes.
I mean, you know, when I was 10 years old, there was no such thing as a mobile phone, you know. And now
Yeah.
when I speak to like Ollie, guess what? He didn't have mobile phones. Well, no, they weren't around. Didn't have internet, you know. So you just look at how things have changed and how quickly things change. It's amazing.
Yeah, now you can see the future is changing so quick on this.
Oh, unbelievable.
This is where wireless charging system. This whole plant is for charging, but you can use
Actually, you know,
you don't have to touch
about
it.
about a month ago, I went into McDonald's
Mm-hmm.
and they have now in McDonald's they have wireless charging in the tables in some of the McDonald's, so you can just put your phone down and charge your phone while you're eating in McDonald's.
Yeah, and
Like,
this
wow,
one is
cool.
ahead of it. You don't have to put your phone on the table.
Oh,
You just
wow, so
play
you can
it
still
whatever
use
you
your
want.
phone. Wow.
Use it and while it is charging.
And charge as well. Wow.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, it doesn't release yet, but it will release in the soon future, I think. It's quite convenient.
That's a great idea.
Yeah. It's from Oppo.
Oh yeah, Oppo are really a big player now in the Chinese market, aren't they? And abroad, actually.
Yeah,
In fact, let me tell you a little story. About 5 or 6 years ago, I'd been visiting China a lot, and I was talking to people back in the UK, and I said, in about 5 years' time, Chinese smartphones will be dominant in the world. And people were laughing at me. They laughed at me. And now look, Oppo, Vivo, Xiaomi, Huawei, very dominant in the smartphone market. They've become the leaders now. They've become the innovators.
Yeah.
Amazing.
And they make the smartphone cheaper and more available for people.
Yeah. I mean, you look at some of the features you can get on some of those phones for the price, just incredible.
So here comes the kids part, the smart kids. Be open. They have a slogan on it. It's called "Be open and share, create the future smartly."
Okay.
你好。So 这都是你做的吗？这个是你做的吗？这个是什么呀？这个是妈妈助手，家用自动洗。Oh, so you can automatically clean your shoes.
Oh wow, he's so confident, that boy.
This little boy, yeah.
Wow, he's so confident.
Yeah. 怎么样？
Wow.
没有他操作，让我们看一下呢。可以。这里是一个激光传感器。哦。它上电之后，它会发出一道光束。然后这里有一个，它接入了激光传感器的。So the engine is in here.
Yeah. Wow, these kind of kids are really the future of China, aren't they?
Wow. Wow. Wow, it's really good. It's really good.
Wow, this
and
is great.
He is only 12.
Wow, these kind of kids are the next generation of engineers and designers, man. That's so cool.
Yeah. It's really
I love that because my background's engineering, you know, and I love to see young kids getting involved in engineering because these are the people that will drive things forward in the future. It's great.
Yeah. Wow. So so the wheelchair, I hope somebody is going to introduce this for us.
Whoa.
Wow. So their invention and innovation, not just about their selves. It's about the world. It's about helping
others. They're thinking about others, yeah.
Yeah.
That's great.
辅助动力装置，它主要是提供这个杆子，因为它这个特别之处不是我们这个轮椅，它这个杆子是可以加到我们任何轮椅上面的。就是我们知道使用轮椅的人，可能他出 行不是很方便，只是通过我们的手推握手，或者让家人在后方帮我们做一些。当他自己一个人的时候就没办法。对，他就需要加装这样一个的电动的
Okay.
杆放到上面，那他就会通过
Okay.
拧的方式加速前进。
So no matter what shape of you and what kind of wheelchair you have to buy a new wheelchair that with the automatic system. You know,
You
that
can convert
expensive,
it to electric one.
Yeah. With this stick.
Oh, that's cool.
Only lower the cost and make your life more
very
convenient.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. It gives disabled and older people a bit more freedom, you know.
Yes. Yeah, so the whole area is about these kids. It's called Smart China Expo. Youth Patent Incubation Exhibition.
Yeah, I think it's really good to introduce kids to design and technology at an early age. That's really good.
Yes, to encourage them to invent, to integrate something about.
That's brilliant.
Yeah, and it's brilliant. So let's moving forward. This is our last destination. Do we have any comments and anything that we want to share in this expo? If you like our live stream, don't forget to like and share and follow our account.
Noel's just saying he loves the young inventors. Yeah, I 100% agree with that, Noel. I mean, young engineers, young scientists, young inventors, that's our future, you know.
Yeah.
We have to encourage, because, you know, it's all right having people as accountants and lawyers, but the people that really drive technology forward are those scientists and inventors and engineers, and it's so important we encourage that with young people. It really is.
Yes. And here comes our last areas where these new energy cars are displayed. Look, this is Tesla. We all know Tesla, but I'm not sure if you guys know. No, this one is a domestic brand in China. It's called NIO.
NIO have some amazing vehicles. You know what I was really shocked at? I went to an automobile exhibition. It's probably about a year ago now. I was just amazed at the amount of Chinese companies that are developing electric vehicles. There's a lot, you know. There's NIO, there's XPeng, there's we saw about 10 at that show, and the cars are very reasonably priced, and the quality was excellent, you know.
And it says the highest speed could be 313 kilometers per hour.
Yeah, this one's super expensive though.
Yeah.
I think it's some crazy price. I remember asking the price. I think it's maybe over $1 million. It's some really expensive concept car.
Yeah.
But it's pretty cool, huh?
Yes. Okay, so here is the introduction. EP9 is the ultimate expression of NIO racetrack dreams, and is one of the fastest electric cars in the world. Okay.
It is.
Think it's for the race, for the competition.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, but actually, NIO's regular cars are really good. They're really nice.
This one, right? Somebody is.
Yeah, these are really nice cars.
Wow, I can see he is testing and experiencing the system, the smart system.
Actually, I have a friend who owns one of these, and he was telling me their after-sales service is amazing too.
Wow, I think it's the future. This kind of new energy cars in China.
And actually, again, it's one of those industries where China is way ahead of a lot of other countries in this, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. So I guess that's it. I guess here comes the end of our. I'm glad to have you here Lee.
Yeah, it's been great.
And I'm so glad to have Noel, Nico, and everyone in our live stream to share their comments, their thoughts today about this China SCO 2021 China SCO forum on digital economy industry and Smart China Expo. I guess today what we saw today is not all of that, not all of our high tech in China, and based on what Neil just shared with us, I think there are a lot of high-tech innovation achievements in China that is waiting for us to see and to experience in the future. So it's really glad to have you here.
Yeah.
Lee.
I mean, there's just so much going on, across China for innovation and AI and 5G. It's moving so quickly. It's hard to keep pace, with it. And I think it's going to continue. It will continue. And thank you very much for showing me around the exhibition. I'm sad that I'm not there this year because it was great last year, but it's been great. You showed me around, and thank you very much.
Thank you, Lee. Guess I can see you next time. Looking forward to cooperate.
And take care, Noel and Nick and everybody else. Thank you for joining us from Facebook and YouTube. Subscribe to iChongqing's channel and take care.
Take care, everyone. Thank you. Bye.